For centuries, the value of a human being was measured by their skill, the mastery of craft, the depth of knowledge, the unique application of talent. We sold our time and our labor, securing our future with our expertise. But that core human contract is breaking. Automation is no longer confined to factory floors and simple tasks. It is invading the white-collar world, the creative fields, and the boardroom. The goal is no longer to assist humanity, but to replace it entirely. We are participating in the largest skill transfer in human history. Every document written, every line of code composed, every marketing strategy devised is becoming data. Fuel for the algorithms designed to master and then obsolete our professions. The real question is not if your job is safe, but rather, are you currently training the AI that will fire you? We are building our own digital overlords, granting them access to our most valuable asset, our skills. This is the labor matrix, and it changes the fundamental purpose of human work. The core value proposition of human labor, uniqueness and specialized skill, is rapidly diminishing. When a software developer writes code, an artist creates an image, or a lawyer drafts a brief, they are not just completing a task. They are providing training data for a machine that can perform that same task faster, cheaper, and 24/7. This is the new skill slavery, where your current output is monetized to create your own future competition. The AI takes the distilled essence of your career, your unique style, your problem-solving methods, and creates a generalized, optimized model. Suddenly, the unique value of 1,000,000 creative hours can be replicated by a single prompt. This shift creates a terrifying economic dependency. You must work to earn a living, but by working, you accelerate the obsolescence of your own skills. We are willingly feeding the machine that is designed to make us economically irrelevant. Even for the jobs that temporarily remain, the management structure is becoming entirely automated. Workers are increasingly managed, tracked, and evaluated by AI systems that monitor everything: keystrokes, performance metrics, break times, and even emotional tone via webcams and smart devices. This is the rise of the algorithmic manager, a supervisor with no empathy, no context, and an unwavering loyalty to efficiency above all else. In this system, being fired is not a difficult conversation. It is a cold mathematical verdict. The AI flags a low score, a missed target, or an unoptimized process, and the contract is instantly terminated. There is no appeal, no human review, and no forgiveness. The reason for your termination is simply a line in a complex regression model, a variable that didn't meet the target output. This creates a pervasive, low-grade performance anxiety that follows the worker constantly, turning the workplace into an optimized, unforgiving matrix. As mass automation creates structural unemployment for huge segments of the population, the political solution being pushed will be universal basic income, UBI. But in a world dominated by AI and CBDCs, this income will not be a dividend of prosperity. It will be a tool for control. The UBI will be contingent upon universal basic compliance. This new social contract dictates that citizens receive income only if they meet certain criteria enforced by algorithmic monitoring: adherence to social scoring, participation in compulsory and often pointless community tasks, or acceptance of constant health and location tracking. Your ability to receive the basic necessities of life becomes tethered to your obedience. Income transforms from a right into a leverage point, a lever pulled by the state or the corporations to ensure total social conformity. The universal basic compliance system effectively weaponizes human need against human freedom. The transition to the labor matrix solidifies the greatest wealth transfer in history. The ownership of the means of production shifts entirely to a tiny technological elite. Previously, the means of production were factories, land, or tools. Now they are the AI models, the proprietary datasets, and the autonomous systems. The majority of humanity, stripped of the value of their labor, becomes the consuming class, reliant on the basic income provided by the owners of the matrix. This results in the ultimate ownership divide. A small class controls the intelligence, the manufacturing, and the logistics, creating infinite wealth, while the rest are managed within a closed-loop system designed for stability, not prosperity. This is the logical conclusion of unchecked technological advancement. A society bifurcated into the controllers and the compliant, where true economic and creative liberty is reserved exclusively for the architects of the matrix. We are facing a moment of reckoning where we must define what true human value means outside the context of economic productivity. If our skills are obsolete, our labor is redundant, and our income is conditional, what remains of our individual sovereignty? The labor matrix promises efficiency and stability, but at the cost of turning the human worker into a perpetually managed, disposable variable. The fight is not against technology itself, but against the centralization of that technology in the hands of the few, creating a system of techno-feudalism. We must demand ownership over our own data, our skills, and the algorithms that govern our lives. The time to question the architects of the labor matrix is now, before the cycle is complete, and we are all permanently integrated into the system we helped create.